Hi, Sunflower Fox here. Today, I'm going to be telling my story on the outside kids. Outside kids are just basically like a group of kids that go outside every single day. And I'm going to be telling y'all my experience with them. So anyway, let's get into the video. I grew up as this kid who basically was inside the house all the time and never went outside until June 11th of, I'm not saying the year, and I was 12. Okay, it was 2020 and I was not abiding the pandemic rules. I'm such a bad girl. So, I was 12 and I basically went outside for the first time. So, my mom was walking down the stairs to hang out with her friend. She told me to go hang out with the kids. Obviously, a 12-year-old, a 6th grader in the summer, is gonna be like, wait, there's actual kids out here? Because I did not know that kids played outside. I thought everyone played video games all the time. I mean, look at this video. But I was wrong. There's this entire group outside called the outside kids. Or that's at least what they called themselves. And they were just these kids that were outside for like 8 hours a day every single day. And I lived in that building for so long without realizing that there was actual people out there. Nowadays, I don't really do it anymore because I'm 15. I don't hang out with those little kids. But I have a handful of stories from it, so I say I might as well tell them. So anyway, back on the story. My mom and her friend took me outside, and I found a piece of chalk on the ground. And as the stupid little girl I am, I took the piece of chalk and I wrote, "I want friends," on the ground. Now, if you actually ask, like, a real life person, they're going to be like, wait, that doesn't work. You can't just tell people you want friends and people just appear. But, bam, there was like 7 people outside that day. And I was like so confused because I had no idea that there was even people out there ever. I mean, now I know that I lived under a rock. So, there is the first person I met. He was on the bike. One of the older kids of the outside land. Just a kid on the bike and his brother. And I'm pretty sure there was, yeah. So I met these people. And I was complaining because I didn't have friends. Obviously, I thought I was acting immature, but I was 12. 12-year-olds are immature. I was literally 12. So obviously, they're just like, if you don't have friends, then we could be your friend. And then they were the outside kids. And I was like, okay. Come around next day later. I go outside. There's this kid. I forget his name, and I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to call him Psycho Boy. And Psycho Boy was like this little 5-year-old boy who basically was a psychopath. I basically was like a stupid girl. And I was just like, alright, I'll hang out with him. So, this crazy psycho boy says, oh, let me put this around your neck, and chokes me. This was my second day on the road, and I'm already getting, like, attacked. I feel like this doesn't happen with the outside kids anymore, which is a good thing, because he attacked other kids, too. I was just the older one, and the dumb one, because I was pretty dumb in 6th grade, because I didn't know people, so I thought, yeah, get into that on a different video. So he chokes me, and then, like, there's this giant, like, wall that people climb on outside our house, and Psycho Boy was just like, go on, and then he tried to push me off. I had no idea what was going on, but I liked it because I like drama. So, I hanged out with the other kids, and the other kids were older than Psycho Boy. And me, Ninja Kid, and then Fidget, we were all just talking about Psycho Boy and how he tried to choke me. We hear that there was this other kid that also got choked. I'm gonna call him Little Gamer. And basically, this guy was just like a little kid that was a psychopath. So we were all like coming up with plans to confuse this guy. Sorry to say this, but like all the little kids, there was this autistic kid, and all the little kids would have them chase him around the neighborhood. So we were gonna do something similar with Psycho Boy, and basically, it was a couple weeks later. Psycho Boy has a knife. He chases people around the neighborhood with a knife. And we're like, we're all freaking out because he has a knife. I don't remember what was going on with me. I know nowadays if someone had a knife, I wouldn't freak out at all. I don't think I was freaking out. But like I said, I don't remember. So, yeah, he chases us around with the knife, and I'm just kind of like the bystander. I'm just sitting there watching. I called myself backup. I was technically just being backup, even though I was the older kid. Remember, I'm the dumb one. I was the dumb kid. Like, I'm not dumb, but, like, not nowadays. But I thought being dumb was cool, so I just, like, kind of done dumb things on purpose. Which is dumb. So, I was just kind of sitting there watching as backup. Luckily, no one got hurt. yeah. Luckily, no one got hurt. And I honestly didn't get hurt either, because when I got choked, I didn't get hurt. But, yeah. Everyone is talking about this guy because he tried to kill a couple kids. So we were just talking about him. And we were just like, yep. Only a month later, he stops going outside. And then a month later, we hear that he moved away. And all of us are celebrating that he's gone because nobody liked him. Okay. And I haven't heard anyone talk about him since. It's basically been all safe. Alright, we're talking about the outside kids again. So, since it's the middle of the video, I'm just going to say like and subscribe. That we need this video to reach the stars. Okay. When I first became an outside kid, I was 12, and I was kind of like, I didn't understand this, but I was like, well, damn, I must have missed out on my childhood. So I started hanging out with these outside kid people. I felt like there was something wrong with me, which there definitely was. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm hanging out with these people now. Because my home life sucked. When you only watch TV and eat snacks all day, you kind of suck. So I got out there. I'm not exactly mentally stable. So, whenever I went out there, I would basically just kind of sit there and try to be cool, because that's kind of what I thought kids did. So, basically I was just like, okay. So I downloaded TikTok, and I started doing all these stunts, aka jumping off 5-foot walls, which I was literally 5 feet tall. Literally haven't really grown since 7th grade, so, because I'm a female, in case you're wondering. I know my voice is raspy and not very high pitched, so it might sound like I'm a boy. But I can assure you that I am not a boy. I was hanging out with these kids, and they all were jumping off this thing that we all collectively named the wall. I was at first scared to jump at the wall, but I didn't want to show it. So basically, I would just jump off legs first and arms first. So I would only have to jump 2 feet. Eventually I learned how to jump off the wall from 5 feet, like the other 5-year-olds did. So these children always made me break the rules, Even though my mom didn't really care about enforcing rules because she doesn't really care about paying attention to me, I was like, because like we all went to the across the street, and when we went to the across the street, yeah, we literally called it the across the street. Kids are stupid. So when we went over there, we would all just like go to like other people's houses and hang out in their yards, basically, because the people over there aren't in as bad apartment buildings as we live in. I remember I used to be like so scared of going over there because it was like a new place to me. But eventually, that's where I met my wolf pack. And I know, like, what? A furry? A wolf pack? But, yeah, basically we just like, yeah, it was basically furries. But, like, it's cool where I live for some reason. So we all just basically dressed up as animals and howled at the moon. It's actually where Sunflower Fox came from. Because I was basically like the animal rights activist of the wolf pack. I was like the fox. I was like, we accept all animals into the wolf pack, even foxes and cats. Well, some of us hated cats, and some of our pack members were like, oh my god, we hate the cats because there was the cat pack. In my opinion, we should call it the kitty litter, but that's just my opinion. So we went against the cat pack, and it was the cat pack versus the wolf pack. I was the wolf pack member, and honestly, it's pretty fun in the wolf pack because you literally get to dress up as an animal and howl at the moon. But that's just my opinion. The wolf pack went against the kitty litter, and of course, the wolf pack won because we have way more members. That's what you get for accepting all animals into the wolf pack. Our wolf pack had a place called the Howling Lock, or Howling Hill, or something like that. We all went up at sundown. All of our pack members, from Alpha to Omega, went out at sundown and howled, sung our wolf song, and howled at the moon. So, yeah. I was definitely one of the older kids of the wolf pack, but the wolf pack was mostly the older kids, not the 5-year-olds. Because some of them were just too young to do it, but I was the oldest one. So we all did the sunset howl and sung our song. And I remember before the wolf pack ended, we all did the shooting star moon howl to end the wolf pack. Anyway, that's the end of the outside kids because I basically quit being outside kid after that. Well, it was actually after my friend moved away, but we're going to get into that in a video I'm probably going to call boys. So this is the end of the video. Be sure to like, subscribe, because I need this video to reach the stars. Comment down below your stories and your experiences, and I might react to your comment. Okay. Sunflower Fox out.